Sometimes I say I'm okay, and the echo lies smoother than my heartbeat. Sometimes I smile so hard I can feel the fracture lines glowing under my skin. But hey, I'm okay. Aren't I always? Thanks for the hope you gave me. I wear it like borrowed armor. It shines, it glows, but inside I'm a rusted, shaking harvester, reaping memories I prayed would stay buried. I tell you I'm okay, but the truth comes serrated. A blade made of the things I hate about myself. I swallow that blade daily, ritualistic, automatic. I'm okay, except the bar where my thoughts try to riot inside my skull, like prisoners breaking bone bars. I'm okay, except I can't forgive the world for teaching me to walk through hell with a polite nod. I'm okay, sure, except the ghosts of my childhood drag the nails down the walls every night, until I remember things I begged the gods to erase. I tear myself apart in invisible ways, like ripping seams no one sees but everyone feels. And yeah, sometimes I whisper, you should have stayed dead. Life would have hurt less. But it's only a thought, a storm cloud passing over my rooftop. Might never strike it. I'm okay, shouting it like a war cry, sharpening my lungs. Okay, even when my insides beat like war drums. Don't worry about me, I've danced with the abyss, held its cold face and still refused its kiss. I'm okay, I'm okay, even when the shadows beg me to stay. Cameras watching. I hate myself sometimes, bones buzzing, skin the wrong size. But I'm okay because I've learned to weaponize every crack, every tremor, every hollow night. I hate humanity sometimes, watching people laugh like they never bleed, never break. But I'm okay, I've stared into the ugliness of mankind and painted galaxies over it in spite. I imagine places where I vanish into thin air, dissolving like dust in a sunrise wind. But I never go there, it's just a ruin I wander through in my mind. A metaphor with rusted gates or broken clocks. I'm okay, except the memories I sealed in concrete vaults are clawing through the cracks, whispering in voices that sound dangerously like mine. I'm okay, I swear I'm okay. Even if I'm rebuilding myself with hands that tremble and a heart that sometimes loses signal. I'm okay, I've told myself that so many times. The phrase feels like a scar that forgot where the world was. That forgot where the world was. I should have stayed gone. That's what the shadows say, not me. I should have stayed gone, but I rose again violently. I'm okay, not flawless, not painless.